Hey guys! All right, we are going to be diving into Scorpio's May 2022 reading. That's right, so yesterday was May 1st. Let's see what May has in store for our Scorpio friends. So I myself am a Scorpio rising. James is actually a Scorpio sun. So all of you that are sun, moon, rising, or you got Scorpio going somewhere else in the chart, you are welcome. Or if you just want to hang out with us, you are welcome too. All right, so if you guys don't already know, my name is Tara. I'm with Kittens, Weights, and Tarot, and my information is down below. Check out my website. You can check out the Leon Mystery School, my newsletter, my Patreon, my Wally's World Oracle. And by the way, thank you to my new patrons who have joined up. And also, don't forget to check out Desert Cauldron. Yesterday on Beltane, we got to celebrate Desert Cauldron's 1-year anniversary. So we put some special products that we we're waiting until Beltane to add to our site. So they're very special to us, the medicine bags, so definitely go check them out. But like I said, today we're going to check out what Scorpio has in store in May. So I have my little list here of items that we'll dive into and areas that we want to look into with Scorpio. I do want to cast an energetic circle just to kind of clear the area and make sure that all the messages that are coming through are for our best and highest good and with the best clarity as possible. All right, so I'm going to start off with the elements. So starting off with fire and just lighting our candle. Whoop, whoop. There we go. There we go. Nice blue candle that I busted out for Beltane yesterday. And then for the air element, I'm going to use a little bit of this sweetgrass actually to again just clear the area. And obviously you guys don't physically have to be here with me. I'm just intending that this clearing energy reaches you as well. Butterflies like Scorpios. What's up, butterfly? How are you? Good evening, by the way. Okay. This smells so good. I don't know how many of you guys have sweetgrass, but it's a very particular scent and I love it so much. Okay, I'm going to use a little bit of my Florida water to just use the water element for cleansing and clearing. Maybe a little bit on me too, which actually would feel really nice because it's very warm here in the desert. And then for the earth element, I am going to use this awesome wand that we have in Desert Cauldron. This is actually made out of deer bone, obviously ethically sourced because we do not want any harm to come to our animal allies for our magical practices. Actually, we don't want any harm to come to them at all. And then we have a little bit of citrine in here. I felt that'd be really good for kind of that turn into Beltane, that sun energy. And then we have this beautiful chlorite quartz. So I'm going to call in the elementals starting off to the right, which is the north. So let's go ahead and call in those northerly energies. Calling in the elementals of the north to help us to cast our circle today. Calling in the elementals of the east to help us to cast our circle today. Calling in the elementals of the south to help us to cast our circle today. Calling in the elementals of the west to help us to cast our circle today. All right, our circle is cast. Let our work begin. And so it is. All right. Okay, let me move this sweet grass for just a second so I can grab my singing bowl. So I use a little bit of that sound frequency to again clear one last time. Feels so good. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started off with the monthly reading. Let me go over the decks that I'm going to be utilizing. I have the Daily Crystal Inspiration deck, the Essential Oil Oracle cards, the Playful Heart Tarot, my Wally's World Oracle with my little Wally Wallito there. And actually, Loki is going to be celebrating his birthday this month. So Loki will be turning 8 this month. So definitely be gonna send my little pamphlet They're a gift. I'm also going to be using the Witches Tarot. That's the back of those cards. My Universal Folk Oracle. And the 100 Ink Animals. And this was an indie deck. And that's the backs of those cards. Okay, so let's go ahead and pull some cards, you guys. By the way, there is a poll up on my YouTube channel while I'm pulling these cards for time for the zodiac reading. So I just want to make sure that 7 o'clock is a good time for you guys, but I put up 3 other times. Just, you know, putting it out there, see if you guys would like the time to be changed. Also, since, you know, I still want to do the zodiac readings, but it is intense since it's 12 straight days of live chats, zodiac readings. I decided that, you know, maybe I'll give it a try dividing it into the elements. So there's 3 zodiac signs per element. So that way, let's say if I'm doing all the fire signs, I would do a reading for each of the 3 fire signs with an overall elemental reading and all the other stuff that we normally do during the live chat. That way it would be 4 live chats instead of 12. And plus, I think that also would have more people in the chat so that you guys can like interact and talk and share your ideas and other things that you guys are getting out of the cards. So definitely check out that poll and let me know if 7 o'clock my time is still a good time for you. Okay, so pulling that Wally card, that'll be our theme card for Scorpio for the month of May. And I'm rather curious, like I said, Scorpio is my rising sign, so I wants to know. Beautiful is here. Hello, hello. Butterflies' birthday kisses for the panther. Yeah, my panther. My big old panther. Okay, and then pulling out the Playful Heart Tarot. This will go with the spread that James and I created for Taurus season. So it's based off of the energy of Taurus, but I thought that the questions would be really good for each of the zodiac signs, not just Taurus. So the questions are asking where Scorpio might have an excess of abundance, because oftentimes when we think of Taurus, we think of abundance. And then going into boundaries, maybe where Scorpio needs a little bit of help on some boundaries, and where Scorpio possibly has some very strong boundaries, because again, calling to mind boundaries anytime we think of Taurus energy. Okay, and then how we can form stronger bonds with others, Scorpio. That one's going to be an interesting one, am I right? But you know, again, with the energy of Taurus, you being very good at bond forming. And then lastly, a Taurean trait that Scorpio can possibly embrace. All right, my little scorpions, let's put this back in the box here. And since I like pulling lots of cards for you guys, I'm gonna pull a card from the essential oils deck that, you know, maybe if you work with essential oils or you work with herbs, then, you know, maybe you want to incorporate a little bit of that based on the messages that you get today, you know, and then go from there. Okay, so let's pull you guys a card. And then lastly, a crystal. I know I have some crystal lovers in the room. So actually, I was working with celestite today. So we'll see maybe what we can all work with this month. Hey, Michelle, how's it going? All right, so possible crystal. And remember with any, oh my gosh. Okay, I'll put that down. You guys will see when I actually flip that card over why I was like, so we'll see what, you know, if there's a particular card that pops out or a crystal that pops out and you don't have that particular crystal, know that you can always use one that's of a similar energy that you really do vibe with. Or if you have a crystal deck, you can always use that, meditate on the image of that particular crystal, or you find it online. I still think you can get some benefit with working with that crystal. Obviously, it's going to be different than actually holding the physical crystal in your hand, but I still think you get something out of it. Okay, so let's take a look at what Wally Walito has to say about our month. Okay, for the month of May, all my Scorpions out there. By the way, does anybody listen to the 80s band, the Scorpions? I'm just wondering. I'm just wondering. Rock you like a hurricane. Okay, anyway, so the card here is bamboo. And that's actually a picture of the bamboo that used to run along the side of my house in San Diego. And we have Wally photoshopped right there, munching on my bamboo. Okay, so give me a moment here with this one. Okay, all right. So interesting message for Scorpio for this month is that information and what we consider to be the truth might be hard to discern this month. We'll definitely take a look at all the other messages as we dive into these other cards so that we can kind of get a better understanding of this one. Michelle said, that's my favorite card in the deck. Really? I love this one too. I always loved hanging out by my bamboo. It seems so like tranquil and peaceful. And plus it was near my roses. So I was like, ah. But anyway, so with all kinds of information that's out there, a lot of energy that's out there, you know, going into a Mercury retrograde next week, going into, you know, eclipse season, all this stuff, being grounded and really connecting to our higher self is going to be of the utmost importance, especially when tons of information is flying around. Tons of people saying, hey, this is the thing, this is the truth, da, 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 you know, so you're going to have to really run it through your filtration system instead of just taking somebody's word for it. Let's see. Michelle said, I have bamboos outside my window. Oh, that's beautiful. Love bamboo. Susie, hey, she says hello to everyone. Lots of kisses and hugs. Shadowlands, hey, how are you? So yeah, definitely probably going to be a little bit harder to get straight answers from people, get the truth of situations. I'm not just talking like worldly stuff, but stuff within your world. So, you know, all kinds of stuff going on that it might be really hard to see the forest through the trees. Okay, so let's now dive into the very first question, where we might have an excess of abundance. Shadowlands is a Scorpio moon. What's up? By the way, where's our Scorpio placements in the room? All the folks that are in here with us today. So we have a moon in here, a rising over here. There's the sun over there. Oh, interesting. Hey, so where you guys have an excess of abundance, Scorpio. Susie has a black moon Lilith in Scorpio. What up? All right. We have the 10 of Pentacles for you guys. So you guys have an abundance when it comes to having people that you trust around you, like solidly trust. It may not be tons of people. I mean, it's different depending on, you know, each of us, but the people that you consider in your inner circle, whether it's, you know, your blood related family, people that you've chosen to be within your family, you know, friends and things like that. These are your ride or die folks. They have your best interest at heart. They're there to listen. They're there to grow with you. You have chosen your friends wisely. You've chosen your family wisely. And you have an abundance of that. So abundance, I don't see it as the sense that you have a lot of people, like you don't have like 50, 100 people kind of within that group, but the people that are in there, you have an abundance of trust in, and they have an abundance of trust in you. So it's great that you have those people to lean on, whether it's just a few people or it's a massive group of people. But Scorpio, that is where your abundance lies, is that when you choose your people, that's a big deal for you guys. You guys don't just randomly bring acquaintances in like, okay, sure, yeah, join the friendship circle. I mean, you know, some of us signs, yeah, we do that. But for you guys, you're very specific on who you bring in to your inner circle. Let's see, Butterfly is a sun and moon in Scorpio. Oh my gosh, look at you. Michelle Scorpio is in the South Node. Shadowland says, I'm wearing my purple fashion glasses right now. Hey, very nice. Actually, you know what? James would probably like that. He loves the color purple. Well, he loves green, but he loves purple too. So he would probably fancy your glasses. Okay, let's take a look at boundaries, Scorpio. Yes, your boundaries. Maybe where they need a little bit of help, and let's see how we can work on that. All right, we have the wheel. And give me just a moment with this one. Okay, so what I was getting with Scorpio, this is a little bit different than when I've been reading with the other signs. Shadowland says the lenses are purple tinted. Nice, I can dig that. Susie says that is going to be intense, Butterfly, on May 15th through 16th, the full moon lunar eclipse in Scorpio for you. Oh my gosh, dude, that is, yeah, for sure. When it came to boundaries and where they needed help with the other signs, it usually came to particular like people, mostly people, groups of people, and people in those situations. For you, it seems like when a lesson is being repeated, like again and again, and you see it coming around, it's almost like a, didn't I learn this one and didn't I work on this one? And so almost a dropping of the boundaries to I don't know, I'm just getting this, it's an unusual message, but like speeding through just to complete that lesson. Like, okay, yeah, sure, yeah, I learned it. Okay, yeah, let's just get it out of the way. So maybe not possibly fully grasping that lesson, but it's almost, I don't know, I don't really, this is like the first time I'm having a hard time with like my words with this particular one, but it's a dropping of the boundary because of a frustration with something that you feel you've already learned. So why is this coming around again? And so just kind of wanting to speed past it. And yeah, I learned it. Like let's just move on. So that's a different one. I don't know if that makes sense to you guys, because I really am having a hard time explaining that to you. Let's see, Butterfly said, these eclipses are rocking me all year long, Susie. It's my nodal return too. Oh my goodness. So yeah, like I said, that one was a little hard to explain. Hopefully you got that one. Okay, so where your boundaries are strong, we have the King of Wands. All right, so what I'm getting with this one is you really don't take, I guess, sass, people's negative energy, like when people are criticizing you or the way you do things, or blatantly just saying, oh, that's all wrong, or, you know, somebody's having a bad day and they want to throw it on you. Scorpio, you're really good at like keeping that boundary up and like, I'm not changing for you. I'm not lowering my boundaries just to make you feel better. And no, when I know I'm right, I'm right. Like, not, you know, pretending I don't know something just to make you feel better. So, you know, that little scorpion tail of yours just so yeah, definitely strong boundaries in that department. When you know something and when you're just being yourself, you're not changing for anybody else, and you're not going to dumb yourself down for anybody else. You're not going to change a point of view that you've invested a lot of research on for anybody else just because somebody says, oh, well, it would just be better for everybody if you believe this just like everybody else. Like, no. Like, you're willing to entertain, you know, other people's points of view and other sides, but you're not just going to change your entire belief and thought process because somebody said it'll make other people feel good or feel nice. Okay, so awesome on that one. Okay, let's take a look into how Scorpios can build stronger bonds with others. Shadow said, just instant message you a pic of my glasses. Thank you. I was going to ask you, don't forget to send a picture, because I love like the tinted glasses, not just like regular sunglasses, but like when they're pink or purple or blue or yellow. I used to have yellow sunglasses, or they weren't really sunglasses, I guess. They were just glasses. Okay. So building stronger bonds with others, Scorpio. We have the Four of Pentacles. Okay. How do I put this, Scorpio? I know that for the most part, you guys like to keep to yourself. You're very, for the most part, not all of you guys, because you all have different places and everything, but for the most part, are very private people. Hence the Ten of Pentacles that I mentioned earlier, that when you do let people into your sphere, it's a big deal. And so there is an abundance of this trust between you and that other person or those other people. But being a very private person and kind of keeping your energy and things to yourself, in order to build stronger bonds with others, you're going to have to open up just a little bit. Because it's very hard to understand other people without, letting some people in. And there's lessons in that too. So Scorpio, you will have to open up a little bit. I'm not saying you're going to have to be a Gemini like myself, who likes to party, but you will have to acknowledge that there are other people on this planet, and you can open up to them a little bit. Get yourself out there. If you're a kind of a hermit, go out every once in a while. Get to know some folks. There's different personalities out there. You might find that you like some of them. All right, let's see. Let's go into a Taurean trait that Scorpio can embrace. Oh, all right. We have... Okay, I want to make note, Scorpio, that you had a 10 here with the 10 of Pentacles. You had a 10 for the major arcana, the wheel, and you have a 10 in the cups here. So just extra message, this might be a month of endings and new beginnings. So the really big endings and new beginnings. So either ending a relationship, something at a job, relationship with a friend or partner, or whatever it may be. But I'm just seeing kind of like a big ending. Could also be related to ego as well, thinking about it in the more energetic form. So an ending and a new beginning, specifically for Scorpio. Shadowland says, my boyfriend is helping to get me out of my comfort zone and house. And that is fabulous. And I love that's why we have these people that we trust in our lives, whether it's your significant other, family member, friend, but they definitely help us grow and they help us to get out of our comfort zones. Okay, so a Taurean trait to embrace, we have the 10 of Cups. So with Taurus, I often see them as, they just love to embrace all of the senses, hence why they love food so much. It's like the things you can taste and the things you can smell and, the things that you feel, like certain fabrics on your skin. They're just like really indulgent in all of those things. And so that might be something that you may want to try to embrace when you're out amongst the people, like kind of embracing the smells of being outside and all of the colors and the sounds of the birds. And for many of you, you like to be in nature. Perhaps if you're out in nature, maybe go out where there are at least a few people, if instead of just going out where there's absolutely no people, so that you can still bring in those senses, but still embrace some of your Scorpio side, which is maybe don't want to be around tons of people, but there are still some people there. You're opening yourself up and kind of inviting in that energy. So something to think about. Okay. Ooh, okay. I want to take a look at that essential oil. All right, so those of you that like to work with essential oils or you like to work with herbs, let's take a look here. Susie said that is such a good message. Yeah, I mean, dude, I love this deck. This deck has got some great messages. Okay, so this particular essential oil, it has the keywords instead of the oil itself, so it kind of leaves it open-ended. Anybody who has any herbs or essential oils within these particular keywords. So the keyword is protective and immune. And the trigger statement is, I am not safe. That might be something that some Scorpios feel is, when I'm out surrounded by all these people and all this energy, like I don't feel safe. I don't, these aren't people that I trust. Like I said, you have your core people that you absolutely do trust. And so it is kind of racking thing to be around a sea of folks that you may become overwhelmed with. But by working with particular essential oils that connect with being immune or boundaries or walls, protective, the statement says, I am secure. Fill any areas of energetic weakness with strength. You can walk easily knowing that you are safe and protected. So just kind of keeping that at all times. And so in order to remember that statement, utilize the sense of smell, hence bringing in the Taurean trait, with the senses. So for me, let's see, what do I use for something protective? I would probably use myrrh. I find myrrh to feel very cleansing and protective at the same time. So for me, I might choose myrrh. I don't know, what would you guys choose? Those of you that do work with herbs and essential oils. But yeah, that's just what I'm getting with that one. I would choose myrrh, like I said, but maybe you guys have some different ideas out there that we can put out there for everyone else. All right, now we get to the crystal, and now you realize why I made that face when I was pulling this card. Remember I said I was working with celestite today? Guess what popped out? Like literally just went boom, it's celestite. Coinkydink? I think not. It says soothe your soul. Susie said, much love, everyone. I'm going to go eat dinner. All right, well, you have a fabulous dinner. I had mac and cheese. Sometimes you just feel like some mac and cheese. It's like the knockoff Kraft mac and cheese, but sometimes you just want your cheese to be nuclear, and it's comforting. Let's see, Shadowland said, oh, by the way, look at this beautiful piece of celestite here. Shadowland said, my boyfriend and I do open mic nights at a local bar and brewery every 2 weeks on Thursday. We're going to try branching out to other bars and places around town after my family from out of town head home. Well, that's cool. See, getting you out there amongst the people. And celestite, very calming and protective. So it's a very gentle stone, but powerful in terms of protection. So maybe Scorpio, if you feel a little unsafe around large crowds of people, perhaps many of you are empathic and you don't want to take on everybody's energy and feel everybody, maybe carrying a little bit of celestite will help, because it is gentle. So, if you're around a lot of people, you don't also need a super crazy energetic stone on top of everybody else's energy. So perhaps something like celestite would be really helpful for you guys. So that makes a lot of sense to me now. All right, very cool, but I just love that synchronicity there. Okay, so let's take a look into 4 particular areas for the month of May. So let's take a look into health, wealth, love, and career. All right, and for that, I'm going to use my Witch's Tarot. Here it is here. And let's sling some cards. All right, so Scorpio health for this month. Scorpio wealth for this month. Let's take a look into Scorpio's love life and Scorpio career. Okay. All right. Angela, hey. It says that red dragon on the back of the Witch's Tarot is beautiful. Yeah, I love this one. It's like, at first I thought it was a sword, but it looks like it's more like a staff with kind of a red stone at the top. I don't know. It's super cool. I agree. Like, I mean, that's why I have the deck, but it is really rad. Angela said, blessings, how are you? Crazy Bunny, Scorpio Sun here. These messages definitely hit home. I'm so glad they're connecting with you guys. So yay. I hope you guys, by the way, the people that are popping in, I hope you had a wonderful Beltane yesterday, and that you guys doing well with that new moon vibes that we had and the eclipse vibes. And I mean, there's all kinds of stuff going on. It looks like one medical symbol, but with a dragon. Oh yeah, it does. Now I think about it, yeah, it does. Okay, so let's take a look at Scorpio's health. And we have the Knight of Cups. All right, what I was getting with the Knight of Cups, actually, since we've had all this talk about being around people, and with the theme card, that there just being a lot of energy and it being maybe very hard to discern truth or getting to the bottom of something, or having people just give you a straight answer about anything. So that just usually means like a clog up of energy. So here I'm seeing detox. This might be the month of detox for you, especially if there's a lot going on. You want to keep your vessel as clear as possible. So whatever detox means for you. So maybe it might be a mental detox, maybe an emotional one, maybe a spiritual detox kind of cleaning up how you do your spiritual practice, and how you do your clearings. Maybe a physical detox. But yeah, I'm really getting detox would be really good for you guys this month in whatever way works for you, because everybody's different. So I don't want to say everybody must do this one thing, because that makes sense. Angela said, I had a wonderful Beltane. I hope everyone else did too, if you celebrated it. I actually got to do a little bit of altar work and a meditation that was like out of this world amazing yesterday evening. Butterfly said, seaweed baths are the best. Seaweed baths. Oh my gosh, that does sound amazing. I mean, me, I grew up near the ocean. I like seaweed. I like to eat seaweed. So that sounds amazing, actually. So, all right. That's a suggestion on the table for anybody who's watching right now or maybe watches the replay. Try a seaweed bath. Sounds really, really cool. Says you'll smell like a harbor seal, but you'll feel great. Oh, well, small price to pay. Okay, so let's take a look into Scorpio wealth. Angela said, sounds amazing. Seaweed bath. With actual seaweed, is that for cleansing? Yeah, I think she was mentioning it for cleansing, but yeah, Butterfly, let us know. Is it like dried seaweed? Is it fresh seaweed? Do you just grab some from the beach and throw it into your bath? Because it seems like the easiest way, I suppose. Okay, so money, 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 wealth. Let's take a look here. And we have the 8 of Pentacles. All right. So I don't really see much fluctuation when it comes to your wealth this month. Like I don't see, tons of money pouring in, but I also don't see like tons of money pouring out. Like it's just going to be even keel. However, if you're wanting to bring in more for whatever purpose you may have, maybe you're saving money towards something, or you're needing to buy something or fix something, whatever it may be, and it all costs money. Is there something that you can do that is really fun on the side? So I know you guys all have your day jobs and everything, and some of you guys really enjoy your day jobs, which is fabulous, but is there something else that you really love to do that wouldn't take much time, but maybe a couple hours a week or something that you guys can bring in extra money? It could be setting up a little shop or something, or maybe you sell your arts and crafts, maybe you sell some stuff at a local farmer's market, whatever it may be, to bring in extra cash in a non-stressful way. So something that you absolutely love to do, you would do it for free because you just kind of do it anyway, but maybe putting it out there so you can bring in some extra cash in the month of May. So I'm just seeing that there's an opportunity to do that if you want to. But yeah, you may want to do a little something extra on the side there. Shadowland said, I had to take a day away from other people's energy yesterday. I'm an empath and a clairaudient physical medium. So hey, sometimes I've done that too, actually, where it's like I don't really go outside all day. It's like sometimes I just need a brick ski. So I totally understand you on that. Butterfly said, I've been on an ocean bender lately, but it's actually dried kelp that I soak in the bath. I buy it off Amazon every now and again. So don't just rub your back with kelp off the floor. Hey, I have like played in some actual seaweed at the beach before. Let me tell you guys, you get really itchy. So maybe to just like rub straight like kelp on your back. Yeah, I understand. Now that I think about it, now I'm getting itchy. Let's see. Angela said, I'm excited. I just got a wooden spoon that is wood burned from a witchy Etsy shop. I plan to try and make it into a wand. That is very cool. I like that idea. Crazy Bunny Lady says, selling your arts and crafts. OMG, I've been thinking about that actually. There's your confirmation. And if it's something that you love to do, you're already doing it, maybe, then why not make a little bit of extra on the side this month? Okay, love life. We have the 4 of Wands. Oh. Okay. This may not be for all Scorpios, obviously. And obviously with the messages, some things will connect with you guys, some things won't. So keep that in mind as I say this. depending on where you are. I am thinking more along the lines of people that are already in a relationship. I'm not really getting this for people who are just dating around. But if you and your partner have already had talks about making this like a long-term commitment thing, and you guys are into the idea of having a celebration for that long-term commitment that you guys have, this might be a good time, this might be a good time to have a bigger talk about it, or maybe you guys be the one to perhaps propose to said partner. So I would just say the energy is pretty good for that. I know that there's already going to be a lot going on. You know, we've already mentioned that. But if there's a lot of confusion going on this month, maybe this is the one thing that can be absolutely clear. Like, hey, I love you, you love me. We've already said that we're going to be together for all eternity. You see how I rhyme that? So maybe you guys start talking about that hand fasting ceremony, or whatever, you know, you guys' beliefs are about, I would say essentially tying the knot. So yeah, there's that. Let me know if that connects with any of you guys. And if something does happen in May, you know, hit me up, let me know. I want to hear so I can yell congratulations. Okay. And then lastly, career. All right. And we have the 8 of Wands. So, and whatever it is that you guys do for a living, I know everybody, either you guys work for yourselves, you work for somebody else, or you work for somebody else, but you work at home, or you actually go to a physical job. There is going to be, it seems like there's been a little bit of stagnation lately within your business, whatever it's been. This is the month of movement, of real accelerated movement with this 8 of Wands here. So if you work for yourself and your, let's say, Etsy shop or website or whatever it is that you guys do with your self-employment, it seems like it's hit a wall, or you haven't had much business lately, this seems like this is the time where things are really going to pick up, which means you are going to have to make sure that everything is detoxed and clear so that you can open yourself up to those sales and, you know, things like that. And if you work for somebody else and you feel like, oh, I've been feeling a little stuck at my job lately, I don't feel like it's going anywhere, it feels like there's going to be so many opportunities for you to kind of clear away that stagnation and have fun again in your job. So a win-win, whether you're working for yourself or not. I do see lots of movement within your careers this month. So clearing away stagnation, letting in, you know, abundance of orders, abundance of, you know, new customers, whatever it may be. Or, you know, like I said, if you work for somebody else and you feel things have been a little ho-hum lately, things are about to get real exciting. Okay. Let's see. Let's go back here. Angela says, you can do it, crazy bunny lady. Love your name, by the way. Shadowland says, I'm thinking about trying to make enough pendulums to sell. That's a good idea. It says, boyfriend and I are not to the marriage point yet. Yeah, and by the way, no need to rush things. I mean, we have so much time. You know, I know we like to place like time limits on everything, but really, you know, if people are just enjoying each other's company and enjoying each other's energy, like no need to rush tying the knot. You know, you guys are already together, you're already in love with each other, but this is just for people that maybe want to take that extra step at this time. This time would be a great time. Angela's saying, oh, pendulums are amazing and beautiful. Yeah, I have quite a pendulum collection. Sometimes I like holding them and I just don't even use them. I just like holding the crystals that they're made out of. Okay, I would like to dive into opportunities and blocks that you may encounter this month. And for that, I'm going to use that Universal Folk Oracle. And here we go. Bada boom, bada bing. Opportunities for Scorpio this month. Opportunities for Scorpio this month, and a block that Scorpio may encounter. A block that Scorpio may encounter. Okay. Put those there. All right. A block let's start off with blocks that Scorpio may encounter this month. And it says joy, affirmation, surroundings, light, and beauty. All right. There might be a block in, I would say, having, the movement in your career come to fruition, having the time and energy to have fun creating extra things on the side, to make some extra cash this month. If maybe you don't take care of the extra energy you might be soaking up this month, you do need that time for detoxing. Remember, I said it's going to be maybe a little harder to discern truth and having people just get to the point and, getting messages and things like that, just because there is a lot going on. So having to remain focused and centered and making sure that you are detoxing your energy, while at the same time, kind of opening yourself up a little bit, in order to build connections with other people. And so if you're not taking care of your energy, taking care of yourself, you don't take that time out to ground yourself, you may not have that, like I said, extra time to do fun things that you want to do, or, have floodgates open for, things within your job, within your business. And so you might miss out on some of the joy that you could have for this month. So if you would like it to be a more joyful month, then you really are going to have to focus on your energy and how you connect yourself with others, and also working on this boundary here that I had a hard time explaining to you guys, but it was something about, a particular lesson seeming like it's coming around again and again, and not wanting to really take a look at why it might be coming around, but more just kind of frustrated and saying, no, I already did this, so just, put this and moving right along, so kind of dropping the boundary there. And so missing out on some of that joy. And we don't want to miss out on all the joy that's out there, because there's definitely plenty of it. We just have to make sure that we care for ourselves when times get chaotic and when times aren't chaotic, but most especially when there's just a lot out there. Okay, so let's take a look at possible opportunity. And we have messages, synchronicity, memory, mind, and healing. All right. When it comes to, I want to say, if you can keep yourself nice and detox, Butterfly already gave us the idea of possibly a seaweed bath. Whatever you guys do, some people drink like detox drinks. Some people do detox like physically with their foods. Some people do some spiritual like art cleansing, cord cutting, all that kind of stuff to just, clear up the energy. That if you can remember to do that once in a while this month, more and more messages about where to go, where to put your money, who to interact with, who maybe you can trust in this situation if you're opening up yourself a little bit more, getting out of the house, and who not to trust. It's just going to be a lot clearer for you. And it's great to have some clear messages coming through, because it's going to be very hard for a lot of people to see those messages. So if there's a lot out there, there's a lot of, I don't know, just random information, you're going to have to be as, like I said, clear as possible, so you can kind of navigate that forest. To me, it just seems like a forest of trees. Like it's so hard to get through and so many bushes and everything. But if I'm super connected to myself and I'm all detoxed and cleared up, it's like, I rose up off the ground, kind of like one of these awesome ravens here, and I'm just kind of looking down on everything, and then it's so much easier to see everything. Oh, okay, so I want to go there and I want to do that. Okay, much easier for me to see everything from this perspective. So definitely there's opportunity to get the messages that you need to easily navigate your way through May. Okay, all right. All right, guys, we are into the viewer's choice. Let me see, let me go back here. Angela said, I have one, but my hand trembles, so it's hard for me to read it. My hands do too. It's like kind of weird. It's like they get, unless my elbow's steadied on something, I'm like, got these shaky fingers. Shadowland says, I've made a small box of pendulums, but it's not enough to sell yet. Okay, maybe just focus on, I guess, making a few more this month then, before you're ready to sell. Angela said the seller I got my spoon from was new to only had a few spoons, so I asked her to just pick whatever one felt right. That's amazing. I love that. So yeah, hey, maybe Shadow sees that you or Shadowland, you may just want to sell the few that you have, but you know, of course, it's totally up to you as well. Okay, the viewer's choice. I'm going to pose 2 questions to you guys. I want you guys to vote on one of those 2 questions, and I will use the 100 Ink Animals Oracle to pull a card on it, and I'll have you guys vote with heart emojis. So I'll say either vote with a red heart or a green heart emoji. And if you don't have access to the emojis because you're on the computer, maybe not at your phone, just type red heart or type green heart. Okay? Here we go, you guys. Here we go. First question. If this is the question you want me to pull a card on, vote with a red heart. Okay? April showers bring May flowers. Hey! What lesson must be learned before my next biggest manifestation can come to fruition? Or vote with a green heart for what outer truth am I ignoring? Okay, so again, vote with a red heart if you want the answer to what lesson must be learned before your next biggest manifestation can come to fruition. Or voting with a green heart for what outer truth am I ignoring? Okay, so red heart, green heart, red heart, green heart. You guys go ahead and cast your votes. All right, Butterfly has a red heart. Crazy Bunny Lady, red heart. Angela, red heart. Shadowlands, triple red hearts. All right, I think it's unanimous. I think we're going with the red heart. Okay, so let me get these out. Oh, Beautiful came out with the green hearts. All right, all right. Anybody else? Any other votes? Maybe we could do a little countdown too, just to make it fair. Okay, so we'll do countdown from 10. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, settle. Okay, so it looks like it's going to be red hearts. All right, the question is, what lesson must be learned this month before my next biggest manifestation can come to fruition? All right, let's take a look-ski. I guess that's going to be your card then. I love when they just fly out. It's just so much easier. Okay, let's see what we have here. Oh, hey, speaking of ocean and seaweed and everything, we have Dolphin play. Okay, let me tap in. I think I have the message. I just want to make sure it's nice and clear with Dolphin. So just tapping into Dolphin Medicine right now. Okay, so here it goes, Scorpio. A dolphin coming in, and I can hear that little porpoise laugh that it has. You know, I don't know, I can't sound like a dolphin. You know how they laugh? And then Tara tried to sound like a dolphin on the internet. Anyway, with this, I was getting that, you know how dolphins are extremely smart and they always seem to be playing and enjoying themselves. Like they still need to do what they need to do, but they always have fun doing it. And so Scorpio, it appears as though, you know, if somebody says, oh, you know, are you having fun, you know, each day, or are you incorporating some fun? Hey, Moon Pumpkin. And it's like, yeah, of course. Yeah, I have fun in everything that I do. Yeah, I have fun every day. Every day is, yeah, I like to incorporate some play and some fun. But yeah, do you really? Because it seems like there are a lot of times where you can become very serious. And that might be the energy that you've been in as a majority. Maybe not all the time. Maybe there are times where you have play and you have fun. But if you can try to incorporate a little bit of brevity, you know, or levity into your everyday, you'll notice that the energy shifts, the energy opens up because you're of the mood that you're in. And when we play, that's actually a high vibe mood. You know, it's a high vibration. So we want to kind of bring ourselves up out of the muck, have some fun, laughter, fun music. Those are all high vibration things. And if you can incorporate those things into your everyday, then yes, the thing that you've been waiting to manifest will manifest a lot more quickly, because of the shift in your energy in the things that you do every day. So maybe go about the things that you do every single day, your routines and everything, but the only change might be that you're trying to have fun. You're trying to incorporate fun while you're doing it. Not look at fun as if it's another task, but actually enjoy yourself, like genuinely enjoy yourself, and not just do it because you think that you're, telling the universe, yeah, see, look at me, I'm having fun. Where's my manifestation? So be honest with yourself. Let yourself have a little bit of fun every day. And, if the energy feels like it is getting really heavy for you and, just being around loads of people is just not your cup of tea, see how you can have fun with it instead of focusing on the I don't feel good, I everything feels like it's on my back. That's focusing on the negative. And I'm not saying ignore the negative, do what you need to do to help yourself, to detox yourself and to watch your energy, but make sure that you're having fun too. Let's see. Let's go back here, what you guys said. Angela said, it's okay. Every dolphin sounds different. It was found recently. They named themselves shortly after birth, creating a signature whistle that other dolphins learned to copy and use to call them. That's amazing. I love dolphins, by the way. I love dolphins. Moon Pumpkin said, right on the nose. I've been so moody. And Angela said, as well as when trying to communicate with that dolphin directly. So by name, that is super cool. And yeah, why wouldn't they call themselves by name? And I would imagine, other animals might kind of do that too, so that which, other animal you're talking about. Very interesting. Crazy Bunny said, this dolphin message is amazing. So yeah, let dolphin in. If you want to connect with that dolphin energy, say, I've been in, things are a little heavy right now. Can you please help me out? I want to have a little fun here. Get me out of this heaviness and this seriousness, because we do want to open ourselves up to our manifestations, but we got to lighten up the energy in order for that to happen. So again, not telling people to be happy all the time. That's not it, but try to incorporate some fun into your everyday. All right. Let's go into a healing, one of my favorite parts of our live chats. So I have my tongue drum here, and I'm going to take you guys through a very quick, only takes a few minutes, guided meditation. But please utilize this time where chillaxing anyway to set some intentions for bringing that stuff in. I mean, what better time than right now where you're just watching a live chat. Yeah, we got a lot of energy. We're still sort of going off that full moon, but new moon energy. I think today the moon is in Gemini, I think. But we still have some of those new moon vibes. We still have some of the leftover eclipse vibes. And we're going into, some more energy. We had Beltane yesterday, so let's go off of that. All right, so here we go, you guys. Get yourselves nice and situated. You can sit yourself on the ground on something squishy, or sit in a chair, couch. If you want to lay down on the bed, just don't fall asleep. All right, but find some place that's nice and comfortable for you. Okay, and just let your neck get nice and relaxed. Relax the shoulders. Relax the arms and the legs. Moon Pumpkin says, happy Beltane. And bring your awareness into your body. And if you're sitting, just try to, while being relaxed, just sit up nice and tall so that your spine is nice and straight. And if you're laying down, just make sure that you're laying so the spine lays straight. And do a little scan on the inside of your body. Where might you feel a little tense or tired? Maybe where do you feel really good? You're just doing a body scan. That's it. Just a little quick check-in. And then bring your awareness to your breath and just notice the rise and fall of your chest. Just breathing in and out. And then just taking notice of whether your breathing is light, shallow, deep, maybe somewhere in between. Take a nice, full, and complete breath where we inhale into the lungs, but into our diaphragm and into our stomach as well. So let's go ahead and fill those areas up and breathe in. Pause and breathe out. Full exhale, belly button to the spine. Breathe in once again. Pause. Breathe out. And I want you to try to continue breathing in this fashion. Total focus is just on your breath. Breathing fully in, giving it a little pause, and breathing fully out. And on your next inhalation, start thinking about the messages that you heard today and which of the messages really stood out to you and which of them connected with you. Think about, with all this powerful energy, this is a great time to manifest. So what do you want to bring in May? Do you want to bring in something physical, like bringing a creation to life? Do you want to bring in a new way of doing things? Do you want to bring in the ability to get out of your comfort zone? Think about all the things you want to, and just breathe that in. And as you exhale, you want to release, because things are cyclical. As things come in, things leave us. So what do you want to leave behind? What do you want to let go of? Maybe it's a way you've done things before that don't work anymore. Maybe it's particular people that you may need to let go of, or a situation, perhaps a past trauma, or the past altogether. But continue breathing in those intentions and breathing out the things that you want to release. And remember that this is a very powerful time. So what you focus on is amplified. Okay, so continue breathing in and out. And then, if you can, we will do some visualizations. We're going to visualize energetic roots. Really try to see and feel what they look like as they grow from your legs and your feet. And these roots are diving deep into your floorboards, past the concrete, into the soil. These roots are twisting and turning and curling and weaving as they dive deep into Mama Gaia, deep into her soil. And you find that these energetic roots are met by all the other root systems on the earth. The energetic roots of other human beings, of animals, of crystals, and the physical roots of trees and plants. And that all these roots tangle together as one. And as these roots go deeper and deeper, you find your way to the core of the earth. This is the heartbeat of the earth. Go ahead and wrap those roots around that core. And now you are held nice and tight. You are grounded and you are protected on Mama Gaia. And you're reminded that you too are Earth. You're not extraterrestrial, you're very terrestrial. Your human form, at least. Okay, and breathe in that Gaian energy. All the way up through your roots, up through your limbs, into your cells, into every part of your body. Let it fill you with that power, that abundant energy, that regenerative energy that Gaia possesses, as do you. And allow that energy to blast out your crown chakra and make its way all the way up to source. And this will ignite source, and its bright white high vibrational light rains down through your crown chakra, your third eye, your throat, your heart, your solar plexus, your sacral, your root, down into the ground star, down through your roots, down into Gaia. You are filling Gaia with source and filling source with Gaia. You are now this conduit of energy, dualistically, with these different energies weaving around your body, and you realize that you are these two energies. You are source energy and you are Gaian energy. What a beautiful time to be alive. And continue with this visualization and thinking about your intentions and the things that you want to release. I'll play a little bit of music while you guys are focusing on that. Don't forget to breathe. Continue on your breathing. Alright, you guys, go ahead and bring your awareness back into your body. You may want to wiggle your fingers and toes. Start bringing more breath awareness in. And when you're ready, open up those pupils. And I hope you guys enjoyed this. I love busting. So thank you guys so much for joining in this evening. Let me go back here. Oh, Amanisha is here. It says, hey, saying hi. I'm not a Scorpio, but want to say hi. Well, welcome. Angela said, happy Beltane, Moon Pumpkin. I love your name. So yeah, thank you so much, you guys. Angela said, the energy is always awesome here in these meditations. Amazing. Thank you. And Michelle, thank you. Thank you. So yeah, like I said, I appreciate everybody who pops in. I know it's after dinner. Some people, it's kind of like mid-dinner, but I'm glad that you guys choose to come hang out here so that we can have a nice time, sling some cards, get a little bit of healing, hang out with our friends. I consider that a great evening. Crazy Bunny Lady, you're very welcome. Like I said, I want to change up. I still want to do my zodiac readings. I still want to hang out with you guys because it's my favorite thing to do. But if we could take the zodiacs and break them up into the elements and then do an individual zodiac reading during each of those elemental readings. So that's why it'll be 4 live chats instead of 12. But I want to pick a time. So I posted on my YouTube channel 4 different times. You guys choose the time that might be best for you. I think a lot of people are just maybe staying with this time, 7 p.m. my time. So yeah, go vote if you haven't voted yet. And let's go ahead and close up this circle. Let's see. Angela said, so are your readings? You're doing a great job. Thank you. And after dinner lives work for me. It's relaxing in the evening. Me too, because it's like I'm winding down. I had dinner, I got to do all stuff I need to do during the day. And then we get to just chillax with my homies, Moon Pumpkin said, my first time here, just stumbled upon a Scorpio party. Well, welcome. Beautiful, you're also very welcome. Yeah, so let's close up this circle and we're gonna bring out my little candle here again. You guys make a wish. Ready? 1, 2, 3. So it is. Okay, let's close up that circle, thanking our elemental friends for, bringing us in, keeping us nice and energetically safe and secure within this circle. So thank you to the elementals of the north for helping us to cast our circle today. Thank you to the elementals of the west for helping us to cast our circle today. Thank you to the elementals of the south for helping us to cast our circle today. Thank you, elementals of the east, for helping us to cast our circle today. All right, the circle is now closed. As above, so below, as within, so without. Merry meet, merry part, merry do we meet again. And so it is. All right. Araceli, yes, thank you as well. Angela, giving everybody blessings, wishing everyone that their wishes come true. Moon Pumpkin sending out thank yous as well. All right, you guys, like I said, thank you to everybody who popped in. I know people were popping in and out. Thanks for hanging out with me and with everybody else. And thank you to everybody who's subscribed to the channel. If you haven't subscribed already, think about becoming a subscriber. For all the thumbs ups, thank you guys for those. And for the people who have done super chats and super stickers in the past, thank you so much. Those really do help out the channel. This is what I do and I love what I do, for a living. So, and my patrons, if you haven't checked out my Patreon page, that link is down below. But I have some new patrons. So I want to just announce everybody and show my gratitude. Michelle, Surian, Brandy, V, Samara, Kirsten, the Silver Wheel Witch, Jason, Brian, Kayla, and Charles. Thank you guys so very much. All right. I hope that you all have a fabulous evening. Angela said you guys are welcome. Blessed be everyone. Hope to see you next live. All right. Catch you guys later. Moon Pumpkin, thank you so much. Peace, love, and chicken grease, you guys. Have an amazing evening. Peace out. Bye, guys.